Hi, this is Michael Williams, founder of the StartSpeakingTrainingCenter.org. Welcome to the new StartSpeakingTrainingCenter.org. Listen to some feedback that people had for me about the old website, and so we've created a brand new design that hopefully is consolidated and will make things a little easier. But more importantly than the design of the website is the focus of our services. We have two core services that we offer now. We'll still be doing lots of free videos and free resources and inexpensive resources, but we are primarily going to be focused on two core resources. Let me just briefly tell you why that is. Several months ago, at least several months from the time of the shooting of this video, I was hired and flown to India by a doctor to work with his son doing some speech coaching. His son was also a doctor. And I stayed there for 3 weeks working with his son. Brilliant guy, wonderful family. And the time there was probably not just transformational for the son, but it was transformational for me as well, because the father's brilliant business genius and brilliant person. And so I learned a lot from the family about hospitality, about life in general, but also about business. And one of the things that I learned is that if I wanted to truly have a transformational impact on people around me, especially in this particular area, people who may struggle with speech, and if I wanted to create transformational services, then I needed to focus on a couple of things, at least for now. One of those things was one-on-one coaching. So yeah, sure, the videos are fine. In fact, that's how he found me, was on YouTube, okay? And he's been one of my best and biggest clients. But that didn't go far enough. What I needed to do was to create a way for me to personally, one-on-one, or even in small groups, work with individuals. That is, to walk with them hand in hand on this journey to fluency. And while I'll tell you the truth, I didn't really want to do that. I didn't really want to do one-on-one coaching. Not because I didn't want to be transformational, just that I enjoy doing workshops, I enjoy doing videos and audio. But more than that, when I looked deep into this thing, I enjoyed seeing people's lives transformed. And therefore, if the way that that was going to happen was for me to do one-on-one coaching, then that's what I needed to do, right? And so once I decided that that's what I would do, I found that there were plenty of people out there ready and wanting and needing someone to encourage them, someone to instruct them, someone to evaluate them and give them feedback. In fact, all of the people that have been people who have started and now are great speakers, at least most of them, if not many of them, I'm not going to say all, have had people in their lives that encourage them. Some of them had formal coaches, some have had informal coaches. There's nothing wrong with having coaches. In fact, it's very wise. And so some people are going to be able to just watch the videos, listen to the audio, and that's it. I have people on my mailing list that I've sent out email and they've unsubscribed. I was like, okay, why? And they said, because it worked. I don't need it anymore. Great. There are other people who have used the techniques. In fact, I have a client now who used the techniques from one of my programs, and his wife and his employers commented on the huge growth that they saw in him. But he knew that it didn't quite take him far enough. While it took him far, it didn't take him far enough. So now he's one of my private intensive coaching clients because he wants to take the next step, wants to go to the next level. So one of the services that we have is our private intensive coaching, and you're going to see that at the bottom of the screen. You'll see an icon or a video or something that will take you to a page to give you more information on that. In this coaching program, I'll tell you about it on that page, but I walk with you for 3 months or 4 months, and we meet just about every week. Right? Sometimes you might be on vacation, I might be on vacation, but we're going to meet, and I'm going to make sure that I do my part if you do your part. So you do your part and you work hard, I'm going to work hard, and you're going to see a difference. The other service is what we call an intensive online course with coaching, right? So what this is a little more structured in a sense. The private coaching is structured in its own way. The online course is one that you can go into and have specific modules that you work through, but I also meet with you a handful of times throughout the 12 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever it may be, right? I meet with you a handful of times, but I'm communicating with you and you're communicating with me every week, right? Every week we're communicating together. And so that course has an element of coaching to it, but it also has an element of self-directedness. That is, you kind of work through the modules, you email me if you have questions, we have a forum, and I provide you with feedback, ongoing feedback. Hey, you need to work on this, you need to do that, and so forth and so on. So those two services are the most transformational services that I have. I don't try to sell those services because when you're ready, you'll know it, right? You'll just know that you're ready to go to the next level. You'll know that these are the services, that this is the approach for you. So I won't have to try to persuade you or convince you or give you a long sales letter. You'll just know it's time for you to move to the next level. So go ahead, click on both or either one of those services if you're interested in them, and there'll be more information on that page. Obviously, we're going to continue to provide, you know, the free resources on YouTube, some of the more inexpensive resources that are extremely powerful as well, because we know that not everyone around the world will be able to afford the intensive coaching or the online course. But I have probably all of my clients who have said, I wish I had done this a year ago, right? So some people are going to come in, they're going to look and go, oh no, I can't do that, I don't have the time. Some people even say, yeah, if I have time, I'll check this out, or no, that's too expensive. And then what happens is a year later they'll come back and they'll go, I'm ready, and I'm ready to make the investment because it's an investment in me and in my entire life and in my family. So I want to thank you for taking the time to visit our new resource, and go ahead and look around, look at the different tabs, the different resources, got some free downloads for you and some other great stuff. But I look forward to working with you when you're ready to do the work and when you're ready to experience freedom. And I'm telling you, it is very freeing when you can say what you want, when you want, and the way you want. So our goal here, our purpose here, is to help you start speaking more smoothly, fluently, and confidently. And that's exactly what we do. And there are some areas on the site where you can take a look at some recent client evaluations, and you'll see the progress that these folks are having. So once again, thank you very much. I look forward to working with you soon. This is Michael Williams.